YouTube. So I've got a Fender Jazzmaster in. I should, yeah. So this is a sort of before video. I will put in. I will know what the name. I'll look it up so I know the actual name of the model and stuff like that. I don't even tell you in the back. A Mexican one. 75th anniversary one. I think it's brand spanking new. So Jazzmaster. I believe that might be a Palo Ferro or something fingerboard. Kind of, it looks a bit light to be rosewood. Might be. This is actually in for the guy who wants me to put different pickups in it. He's going for the zebra ones and he wants a coil split as well. So it's getting a bare knuckle true grit in it, and I assume an iron gear rolling mill going in the neck zebra ones, which are going to look pretty cool because that'll be like kind of, the black will disappear so it'll look like it's two single coils, and if it's got the split switch in it, so it'll probably sound more like a Jazzmaster. So this is just a kind of, did I say Jazzmaster? Yes. So obviously Jazzmasters usually have those big massive pickups which are kind of, I think they might even be bigger than P90s, but they're dead thin. They're not very deep. To be honest, I've never actually owned a guitar with them in it, or have I even played one with it in it. I'm not sure, but they're meant to be a sort of unique sound. Oops, I forgot to change the picture in the background from doing the Iron Brew left-handed guitar, which was a struggle. That was, so it was. Well, try to play a left-handed guitar. You know, I kind of put it on left-handed, and it's just much comforter having one of these. Feels dead big. That might just be well, I suppose you look at it like a Strat or something. The distance between where the bridge ends and there is significantly bigger. A Strat's only that size, so it just feels big. It looks bigger. It looks like a bass actually. That's why if you watch JHS pedals, which you should because he's cool, he plays. He's got his own guitar. I can't remember what make it is. I think it's a custom made thing. And it's a Jazzmaster, and his reason for using that is because he's freakishly tall. I think he's like 7 feet tall or something like that. So when he plays a guitar like this, it looks normal. When he plays at a telly, it looks like he's playing a wee toy one or an SG or something that looks tiny. So that's why he uses these. Fair enough. Yeah, so just running through my Lane AVC15. And he's not super happy with these pickups. I do have a bit of a problem with these pickups because my Washburn Yamaki pals will know this. Look, it's got two adjustment screws, which you get on. It's not on the wall anymore. The original Washburn Falcons and stuff have two screws on one side. The idea being that you can tilt the pickup. So I'm going to have to make some sort of bracket in the back. I don't want to drill an extra hole in the scratch plate if I can avoid it, just to try and keep. So my mods are reversible, you know. So I'll maybe get a wee piece of metal and screw it onto the leg of the pickup, and then put the two screws in, or a wee bit of plastic. That plastic might be the way to do it. Should be easy enough. Yeah. I wonder if this has got normal strings on it. It feels, the tension seems funny. Maybe it's because I was trying to play that stupid upside down left-handed thing. There's still something in my head trying to play upside down power chords rather than just playing normal power chords. Yeah. Well, the scratchy switch since it's brand new. Distortion, sod that. Just wondering, the action seems very high. The action's incredibly high. Using a 1P to check it. The action's very high on this. Maybe we'll look at doing a wee bit of a setup on it as well. Maybe it's meant for slide. Maybe a wee bit of truss rod on it as well. So, I mean, isn't the colour just fantastic? I don't even know what you call it. Oh well, orange But yeah, it's a sort of, I don't know how you describe colour. It's not a deep orange. It's a sort of tangerine orange, like a sort of a not quite super ripe orange colour. So we've got the Jazzmaster bridge, do we? These are the ones that sometimes people often complain about the strings hitting off them, coming off them, but not really. One of the things that the pal was not happy with is the tremolo arm. It's like, again, it's like, is there something missing from this? Because, like, it doesn't, you can't see to get it over the bridge. It's like, it sits lower than what the bridge does. And it's like, if you want to do it there, it's like, there's the maximum tremolo you can get because it hits off the volume knob. So you really, if you want to use the tremolo, you've got to use it here or here. Even then, it's still, and there's a point you can have it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a wee go at maybe just bending that up at a bit of an angle or something. It seems, I mean, this is the one that came with it. Maybe see if it was like, if it sat. It doesn't. It definitely, it pops in there. I mean, you kind of, it's like that. Surely that can't be right. Surely that must be a mistake. Yeah. I'm not super impressed with the setup of this either, to be honest. It's got a really high action. The truss rod needs a wee bit of adjustment, and the tremolo arm's a bit crap. Well, if I say a bit crap, I mean, like, I totally couldn't live with that. It's like, hold on, I'll just make sure it's between, and then even then it just goes, because I mean, even at maximum down bed, I'm sure they normally go further. Only go. Yeah, so super not impressed with that. So I'll have it working properly. I kind of don't even want to play it just now because that's really annoying. I'm hoping just bending it's going to make it work a bit more. I mean, it doesn't go over the bridge. Or if you suppose if you lift it up, then it's actually sitting on top of the bridge. It doesn't work at all. No, that's a silly idea, that. So no points for the setup on this. Back in, I suppose if you go back to the days that, you know, guitar shops used to set up guitars, that was part of the deal, especially one of the guitar shops in town, which I have now totally fallen out with. My pal, I won't mention names, but he's got a guitar that it's got P90s in it. He wasn't super happy with it. He'd used it at a gig and he said it's like P90s sound amazing in the house, but when you do a gig it's like P90s are noisy, so he didn't think he's in a wedding band or something. So it's like when he was trying to put a bit of gain on, they would start screeching. So he's like, that's hello P90s, not an issue with it. This guitar, brand spanking new, is 600 quid, something like that. And so he went and he went into a guitar shop, the big guitar shop in Glasgow, and he's like, yeah, I'm interested in trading this in, you know, against something else. How much would you give it for? And he showed me the email back. I was like, yes, we would be interested, in brackets, assuming of course the guitar is in perfect condition as you described. 130 quid for a £600 guitar. So it's like, wow. He's like, pure guess. And I was like, well, 600 quid. Surely they've offered you half. Surely they offered you 300. 3 guesses, like, okay, guess again. Right, well, they didn't. 300, no. Okay, 250, guess again. 200, guess again. 130 quid for a £600 guitar. It shows you how much they make off new ones, because obviously they're sitting there going like, well, there's no point if they, I don't know how much they're selling a guitar. Say they're selling a £500 guitar. What are they buying it for? Are they buying it for 150, 200? I don't know. I certainly went into a wee bit like wondering about that when I was buying guitars in China for very, very, very little money, and very aware that over here a guitar of that level cost 250 quid, and I was getting them for like, you know, peanuts. So it's like how much it gets ramped up. That's just the way of the business though, or the industry. But this is a lovely looking guitar. I really want to lower the action on it. It's doing my head in. In fact, no, the nut's okay. It really needs a truss rod done. it really needs adjusted. I suppose it came from Mexico and it's in Scotland, so maybe it would maybe set up in Mexico. But the shop should adjust these things, or maybe it was got online. I don't know where he got it. So second half of this video, 10 minutes. Second half of the video, I'll just put it up tomorrow. I'll just make it a two-parter. Sod it. Rock on. So see what this is like afterwards. I've not really played it very much. It's annoying me because the action's dead high. So it's like, it's just that there's such an obvious thing to fix. I should have done that before I did this video. But I'll do it once I've taken the strings off, once I've swapped the pickups over and I'm putting a push-pull coil split in on the, I mean, I'm going to bend the tremolo arm so that it physically works. Unless it's it can't be the wrong tremolo arm because it's a push-in one. Yeah, because if it was a screw, it's a push-in one, so it must be the correct one. That's just insane. I wonder if I'm missing something. I mean, is it adjustable somewhere? It's sitting in the middle of the hole, something. And I'm wondering if there's maybe an angle. I don't really know much about Jazzmaster trems. They are a bit crazy because they feel a bit. I always felt like they feel a wee bit disconnected because, like on a Floyd Rose or a Strat, the tremolo arm goes on here onto the bridge. So when you bend it, it's very direct. Whereas on this and a Bigsby and a Caller, you're bending the axis point is here. So it's kind of like it's geared or something. It feels like you're been disconnected from it. That's basically the same as what a Bigsby does and the same as what a Caller. I keep pointing at the Caller on the wall that I'm standing in front of. It's a similar sort of thing. I think if you're used to it, it's more of a. It's not a pure boo 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 boo. It's more of a sort of tring wah 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 tring wah 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 type thing, as opposed to being a Stop me from getting too technical. Rock on, catch you later.